It was just past noon when Marcus Bell walked into Union First Bank. He was a quiet man, 32 years old, dressed sharply in a gray blazer and navy chinos, fresh from a nearby business meeting. He approached the counter with a smile, holding a check to deposit. But the moment he reached the teller window, the mood shifted. Janet Collins, a white bank teller in her 40s, stiffened as he approached. She offered a curt nod, her eyes flicking to the check, then to Marcus. Something in her face changed. Not fear, something colder. Assumption. Suspicion. Bias. "Is this your account?" she asked sharply. "Yes, ma'am." "You can look it up." "Marcus Bell," he replied politely. Janet's fingers hovered over the keyboard, but instead of verifying his information, she clicked the silent alarm. Then she picked up the phone, pretending to call a supervisor, but instead gave a coded message to the local police: "Suspected check fraud in progress." "The man is aggressive." Marcus, unaware of what was set in motion, waited patiently. 8 minutes later, 2 officers stormed in. Without a word to Marcus, they grabbed him, handcuffing him right there in front of the counter. "You're under arrest for attempting to defraud a bank," one officer barked. "What?" Marcus shouted, eyes wide. "What are you talking about?" A manager came running out, demanding answers. Janet repeated the lie, that Marcus had raised his voice, threatened her, and presented a fraudulent check. But the bank's security cameras told a different story, one of calm conversation and no aggression. The check was real. Marcus was innocent. The footage was reviewed. Charges were dropped. But the damage was done. Janet was quietly placed on leave. No apology. No accountability. Marcus's story, however, spread far. It became a symbol of how deeply rooted racism could disguise itself, how power, when paired with prejudice, could weaponize lies to ruin a life. And Marcus? He didn't let the system silence him. He spoke out. Sued. Marched. Told his story. For himself, and for everyone like him who never got the cameras, never got the truth, never got the justice.